Okay. Nice. Nice. Alright, so we're gonna change the controller on this guy. Let's put this here. Let's grab this drill and the new part. Alright, let's get back here. And also, when you're doing work, just be respectful, because these guys here, they're also here to do a job to feed their family. So let's all just work together. First thing we're going to do, we're going to take this cover off. And when you're taking screws out, keep up with all of them. If one drops on the ground, watch where it goes, because if you don't watch where it goes, you'll never be able to find it again. Speaking from experience. So on this true cooler freezer, it's actually a freezer, this controller is actually sticking closed where the compressor is running longer than it should. And True sent me another controller, but it's different. They switched from this type to a different type. We did verify that the freezer is unplugged. Now we're gonna get this opened up. That's nice that True sent the paperwork. Usually they just send the QR code and it'll bring up a manual on the website, but this is nice to have a hard copy. I forgot my gloves, so I'm using some of theirs. So the first step is to identify which one. So we have a TUC model. So here, TUC. Our condensing unit is in the rear. So we're going to use these two right here. 1 and 2. So all of the other ones, I'm putting them in the trash. So we're going to do the breaker and the power cord first, and they're going to go in this one. Alright, got the breaker and the power ran through the conduit. Now we are wiring up this new controller. But now I just thought about something. It should be like this. Let's fire it up through here. So that way we could just slide it into place. So this is neutral. Neutral is going to go on 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's time to cut my nails. And we're going to keep on going. Got the controller wired up, got the extra line voltage installed. Now we're going to do our sensors. These sensors are good. They're brand new. We're going to reuse them. Really the issue was with this controller right here. We had to do the same thing on the other cooler right next to it. So So these go on the side of the controller. They keep it in place. So that's what I am working on now. So when it starts to click, that's how you know this thing is in place. Hear that click? Nice, nice, nice. Let's go ahead and take this plastic off. I'm gonna put this here. Now we're gonna mount this here, and then I'm gonna put my ground wire right on the screw. Almost there. Alright, now we're gonna get some wire ties and clean this wiring up, and then we're gonna turn the unit on, make sure the settings are in proper parameters, make sure the compressor turns on, make sure fans are turning on. I did notice this little putty that blocks. I did notice this putty that blocks the air penetration came down. So let's go ahead and put that back up. But we don't want excessive moisture or humidity to get inside of this freezer. Can you see it? This black putty down there. My watch is kind of getting in the way. Let's shove it into the hole as much as we can. And we don't want any air leaks on this nice equipment. I love True. I think they are one of the best manufacturers to produce refrigeration equipment. Alright, so got the controller programmed as the manufacturer asked. Now we're putting this back, cover back. This cooler has a differential of 6 and a set point of -2. So compressor will turn off at -2 and compressor will turn back on 6 degrees above that. So we're gonna call this one a job complete. Look at the Waymos. The Waymos are so neat. Things are changing. Life is changing. Cars are driving themselves. What's up, big bro? Also, we have those little delivery carts. We have robots that'll deliver food to you here. Atlanta kind of turning it into like the next New York. So many buildings being constructed and erected, so many people moving here, so much technology is moving in as well. But yeah, job complete. All of you all take care. Jesus is king. Love you guys.